Now the last technique is called the evil ATM machine, and like the name implies, in this case a barely functional ATM is rigged and set up in a public place. These ATMs do not dispense cash. Hello, welcome to CyberSafe with Sisinerd, where I tell stories and help you understand cyber hygiene best practices in the most relatable way possible. My name is Confidence Daily, aka Sisinerd. In today's video, I'll be discussing ATM skimming and how to protect yourself from it. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please click the subscribe button right now for more videos like this. Imagine that you're on the phone with someone sharing sensitive information, and unknown to you, this person records the conversation and shares it with someone really devious. Terrifying, right? ATM skimming is a lot like this, except in this case, it is your credit and debit card details that are being shared. Now, the main aim of ATM card skimming is to capture sensitive card information, such as a cardholder name, the credit and debit card number, the CVV, expiry date, and card PIN, and then to transfer these information to the computer system of a cyber criminal for the purpose of creating cloned credit and debit cards. The popular usage of ATMs and POS terminals has attracted criminals, and as always, they've devised the means to use it to defraud unsuspecting people. And this scheme is called ATM card skimming. Now, there are several techniques that they could use, one of which is a card reader, as seen here. In this scenario, a device is fastened in close proximity to or over the top of the ATM's factory-installed card reader to read information from the card. Another technique is using a shimmer device. Here, a paper-thin device is inserted in the ATM's card slot, where it sits between the card and the ATM chip reader. The device called a shimmer records data from the card chip while the machine's chip reader is reading it. Now, unlike card readers, shimmers can be virtually invisible if inserted perfectly by the cyber criminals, now making them difficult to detect. However, a tight card slot should be an indication that a shimmer has been installed. Now the last technique is called the evil ATM machine, and like the name implies, in this case a barely functional ATM is rigged and set up in a public place. These ATMs do not dispense cash and are configured to capture the data or details of any card inserted. Now, once the victim credit or debit card information is stolen, the thieves would either create cloned credit cards to make purchases in store, or use the card details to make purchases online, or worse off, sell it on the internet. Now, victims of credit card skimming are often unaware of the theft until they notice strange transactions on their accounts or have the card unexpectedly declined at the point of purchase. Like, that could be very embarrassing, don't you think? I'm sure by now you're wondering, what can you do? Don't worry, Sisinerd is here for you. Here are 5 simple tips to help protect yourself from ATM skimming. 1. Always use an ATM that is well lit, where passers-by can see, and it has a CCTV camera pointed at it. That way you are sure someone is monitoring the ATM machine to ensure no shady activities occur there. 2. Inspect the ATM and familiarize yourself with the look and feel of the ATM in order to detect unusual or non-standard appearance. For example, a blocked card slot, loose card slot, or loose pin pad, and a normal card slit are all indications that an ATM machine may have been tampered with. 3. Tug on the card reader, the cash dispenser, the pin pad, all of those to make sure that there are no extra devices attached. ATM skimming devices are crafted to blend in seamlessly with the machine it's placed on. Now, you will never know unless you're specifically looking for a skimming device. You may not even notice anything is out of the ordinary, so you have to make a habit to do this. Tip 4. At ATMs, skimmers often place a camera within view of the keypad to steal your PIN. These cameras are often tiny and difficult to detect. When you're using an ATM, cover your hand as you type your PIN to keep a camera from catching a view of what you're typing. Tip 5. If you think you've been a victim of credit card skimming, contact your bank immediately, even if you haven't spotted any fraudulent charges yet. The sooner you report your suspicions, the more you shield yourself from liability of unauthorized charges. Providing as much details as possible about the location of the schema, for example, the ATM location, can help the bank prevent future losses. Stay vigilant, make you no go for maga.